Hi guys, welcome back to Crazy Booklady. My name is Floor and yes, I'm back. At least I hope so. As you can see, I have a total new background because we moved in the end of November, my mom and I. So I'm filming in my new room and yeah, I don't have real daylight here, so I'm currently using my normal lighting, but if you don't like it, I can use my daylight studio stuff as well. So if you would prefer that, let me know. But for now, I'm filming with this lighting. I hope that's okay. And yeah, I'm going to talk about the books that I read in November. I'm not going to go into the books that I read in September and October because we would sit here for ages and I don't know, I don't really feel like it, and I think I won't remember a lot that happened in the books that I read back then, so I'm just going to talk about the books that I read in November. In the month of November I read 4 books and I had 4 DNFs as well, so that sucked. Yeah, so let's talk about the DNFs first, so we have that out of the way. First of all, De Meisjesmagneet by Jackie van Laren. Also, yeah, loosely translated to The Girl Magnet, a romance book which I had really high hopes for because one of the main characters is in a metal band, and if you know me, I love metal. So I was like, oh cool, but what really bothered me was the stereotype vision about metal and bands, that they use drugs and you know, that sort of thing. So that really bothered me because I know enough bands that can live without the drugs and all that. So I was like, seriously, are we going this road again? So I DNF'd it because I just couldn't. I was so angry. Then a classic, The Blue Lagoon by Henry de Ver Stackpole? What? I don't know how to pronounce his surname actually. Anyway, this is about some people that are on a ship but get shipwrecked and then come to this island, and yeah, I don't know, I just was bored during the journey already, so I just think it's not the classic for me anyway. I started to read it because of the adaptation that is on Netflix, but this story is really different because in the book you have this incest situation actually. And in this modern movie adaptation it's about 2 classmates, I believe, so that's less awkward, I guess. So yeah, I just couldn't finish it. So. Then we have the popular book Shopaholic by Sophie Kinsella. This just wasn't a book for me. I tried so hard, but I just couldn't get into it. I mean, it's about this woman who is like a shopaholic, needs to buy everything, and yeah, she spends a lot of money she actually doesn't have, and I don't know. I was just like, no, this is not for me. I have the film adaptation, I have the DVD, and I want to watch that, but not sure if I will like that either, but we'll see. Then we have Between the Mountains by Charles Martin. I read this also because I have the DVD, but I don't know, just about 1/3 of the book or something I just got bored. It's a really slow moving book. and that's really hit or miss for me. It's about those two people who survive a plane crash in the mountains, in the snow, and yeah, it's about how they are trying to survive. I'm not sure, but I feel like I've watched the movie before when I was way younger. So yeah, I'm going to watch it and see what I think, and if I don't like it, I will get rid of the DVD. So, onto the books that I read in full length. The first is one I gave 5 stars. I really absolutely freaking loved it, and that was Geestverwanten by Hilda Spruit, which you can translate to Kindred Spirits. This is about some girls who are going to play with the Ouija board because the main character comes to know that she was adopted and she wants to know why, and one of her best friends is like, well, we can ask the ghosts. And then things go wrong, of course, and it's a wild ride, but I really loved it, and yeah, I'm looking forward to read the sequel, which has come out, which is called Verschijningen. And yeah, I'm so glad I finally read that. It's, if you love paranormal and you are Dutch, then you should read that book. It's amazing. Then I read Gruwelijk Spel by Mirjam Hildebrand, also a Dutch book, which you can loosely translate to Horrible Game. It's this game at a amusement park where you could sign up for, and you have to be in a coffin for 24 hours, but you also have to try and solve some challenges together with your teammates, and that's the only time you get out of the coffin besides the little breaks to go to the bathroom and all of that. So yeah, I gave it 3 stars. It was a fun, quick read. It's not really a big book actually, it's only 95 pages I believe, but yeah, it's a good one for young adults, but for me it wasn't exciting enough, but it was a fun read anyway, so yeah, that's why I gave it 3 stars. Then I read Thornhill by Pam Smythe, and what is really interesting about this book, it's a combination of like drawings and text, so sort of a graphic novel but also not, because you have like just normal prose and then you have some drawings. So yeah, the text is in diary entries actually, and then you follow a girl back in the day, and the drawings follow a girl in the now, and those stories are going to interconnect somehow. It's a spooky book, it's a middle grade book I believe, but yeah, I liked it. I gave it 3 stars, but I don't know, it just didn't have the impact on me that I expected from it, so yeah, it was less creepy than I thought it would, unfortunately, but it's a solid read, so if you would like to read it, just do it. And then last but not least, I ended the month with a review copy. I got sent The Unworthy Plot Knight by Negus Lamont, and yeah, I finally decided to read it because I got it sent back in March, but yeah. Anyway, and this is a fantasy book about vampires. The thing is, it's jumping from action scene to action scene really. You have vampires, clerics, and yeah, some really bad guys too. And I don't know, things weren't really explained, and yeah, I felt like it was kind of sad in the real world, but also not. It was really confusing because you didn't get that information. It was just from jumping around through the action scenes, and in between nothing was really explained. So I would have loved some more build up and some more explanation. So for me this wasn't a strong beginning of a series, and I gave it 2 stars in the end, unfortunately. These were all the books that I read in November. Let me know if you read one of these, and if so, what you thought of them. Let me know what you've read in November if you haven't read any of those. And yeah, I hope to see you soon. And bye!